front, back, out, across, front, and back.
Yoga is my exercise. I don't do weights anymore, and I feel as though yoga assists my muscles because I'm stretching so much, along with my spine and my neck. So to me, it's wonderful.
I like chair yoga because it keeps me limber. It strengthens me somewhat. I'm using weights, and I'm just trying to maintain a good health and flexibility for a long time.
Hi, I'm Helen Epstein, and welcome to our program. Today I have the pleasure of introducing our community to our yoga instructor, Amy Iaculo.
Correct.
She's a certified yoga instructor who will enlighten us today on the benefits of chair yoga, and also the difference between chair yoga and mat yoga, and how we can all avail ourselves of this kind of a practice and to our benefit. So I met Amy, about 3 years ago that you started?
Approximately, yes.
In the chair yoga class, and it really has changed my life in so many ways. There are cold, dreary mornings when we don't want to get up. Probably Amy doesn't want to get up either. But when we push ourselves out to be here at 9 o'clock in the morning, we're always glad that we did. So, Amy, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you're teaching yoga and why you're teaching yoga?
So I started practicing yoga probably about 20 years ago at a gym, actually, and it just piqued my interest. It was a whole different way of exercising.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand it. I didn't know about yoga, but I knew that it was different. And I kept going back.
That was mat yoga.
That was a mat yoga class at a gym. And I kept going back strictly out of curiosity. I was looking at the other yogis and what they were doing because I really didn't know any of the poses. I didn't know anything about it. I was just so intrigued and curious. And I did that maybe for about a year, and I wanted to deepen this trail that I was going on. So I joined a yoga studio, and that's where I completely fell in love with yoga.
To learn to teach it, or
No,
just to be a student
Yes.
of?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I went to this studio. I began going to other studios. I traveled. I wanted to experience as many different teachers as I could.
Mm-hmm.
Good, even bad teachers I learned from.
You learned something from.
I learned from everyone. I took hot yoga, Bikram yoga, Baptiste yoga.
Wow, so many.
There's hundreds.
Uh-huh.
Core
Do they differ that much?
A little bit, yes. Core power yoga. Regular yoga that I stayed with, which is called Shivananda yoga. It's a standard mat class.
Mm-hmm.
So many different avenues of yoga. And I loved it. I stayed with it for a while, but I had a wonderful teacher. She's passed on now, and she kind of took me under her wing. She saw something in me that I didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy taking these classes. And every once in a while, she would approach me and say, would you like to go for your yoga teacher training? And I was like, I don't know about that. And she never pushed me. And
Had you ever thought of that?
Never.
You just wanted to learn to do?
And one day, maybe about a year or so after that, I went up to her. And I didn't even say the word. She said, you're ready.
Ah.
And I said, yes, I am.
She saw something.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I'll be forever grateful for her. And so I enrolled in a yoga teacher training program. It lasted a little less than a year. It was very intense. I hadn't been to school in 40 years.
Oh.
And there was a lot of studying, not at all what I expected, very deep into yoga philosophy.
I
Remember,
was going to say, you're learning the whole basics.
yoga goes back 7,000 years.
Yeah.
And we started from there. I mean, it was immersive.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But I had a very comprehensive teaching program, and it really prepared me. And very luckily, at the end of the program, one of the teachers gave me a gift. she said there's an opening in Manchester Library for their township for a teacher. She said,
Were you living in this area?
I was living in Toms River, and she said, would you like to take it over? Of course, I was a wreck. Now I have to teach. I mean, it's one thing.
To be a student.
Right, now I have to teach, but I said, don't let fear guide you.
Breathe into it.
I jumped in, and that was my teaching journey. And then things opened up. You know, you're in the network now, and like there's a class here that needs to be picked up.
How did it feel to go from being a student to
I was a wreck. I was a mess, and I would like to apologize to those students who took my beginning classes.
I'm sure they were fine. They didn't know
Because I'm sure I made a tons of mistakes, but I figured the only way to do it is to do it.
Learn along the way.
Yeah.
And then you model it to yourself too. I mean, you don't necessarily have to follow a certain curriculum.
No, there is a guideline, especially in mat yoga, but you know, every teacher has their own style.
Yeah. We've experienced a few teachers
Right.
when you've been away, and they're different. How about the transition from mat yoga or whatever kind of yoga it was called then to chair yoga? I had never even heard of chair yoga until it opened up here.
The difference is, well, there are different postures, although I try to model a lot of the postures that we do in chair to the ones we do in mat.
Right.
I try to translate them as best I can. Chair yoga is for people who have a hard time getting up.
Yes.
Yes.
It is hard.
When you reach a certain age, it's hard. In a mat yoga class, you start lying down. From lying down, you have to get to sitting up. From sitting up, you have to go on hands and knees into a downward facing dog, which is an upside down.
Right.
And as you get old, you know, we have arthritis, we have joint issues.
It's harder to do it.
We have balance issues. And I think chair yoga is a wonderful avenue for people who have those issues, who still want to move and have a quality of life.
The breathing, which is big emphasis on the breathing, and the stretching. I mean, that's all mat or chair.
It's yoga. It really is. It's just a different
Is this a
format.
new concept, chair?
Well, chair yoga has been around for a while. I think it's wildly popular now.
Yeah,
Especially in these senior communities.
Right, exactly.
And I think it's fabulous. It has become one of my favorite things to teach.
My friend lives in another community, and they call it yoga size.
Yeah.
Which it kind of is.
Yoga sculpt.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we do it all. I do still teach mat classes, and I love them.
And the people in your mat classes here, you teach
Yes.
it here. So they're older, but they're doing it. Unless
yes.
they've been doing it for many, many, many
Yes,
years.
many years.
So
many
they can
years.
do the downward whatever, you know.
Yes, they do. I mean, we don't go past, I would say, like an advanced beginner class. We don't do anything intermediate. I'm not here to have see anybody injured.
Right, exactly. You have to know your limitations and our limitations.
But we move quite a bit in the mat class. But my love is now chair yoga because I'm older and I'm feeling it.
Right.
You know?
It's a benefit to you. So you personally are doing yoga how many times a week?
Probably about 5 times a week.
Okay. We're here on Monday and Friday, I'll give all the information in a little bit. In between, on YouTube, there are many chair yoga classes, all different levels. And that's a good filler, you know, maybe not every day, but certainly once in between the Monday and Friday.
Oh, there's a wealth of I get a lot of my information on YouTube, TikTok, all the social
I take
platforms.
from that what I can, and then I introduce what I remember from the class. The thing that's different is the breathing that we do. Breathe in through the nose and out.
Breathing is very important. Let's touch upon that just for a moment.
Yes.
Breathing, the reason why I emphasize breathing settles our nervous system. So we don't want to be in that fight or flight syndrome with our cortisol levels rising. we want to be in a very restful state. It's good for our heart. It's good for all our systems, our respiratory system. Being in that heightened sense of nervousness and nervous breathing is so bad for us.
Yes, I know. In the middle of the night, I do a lot of deep breathing.
It's so detrimental to our health. So that's why the breath really should follow the pose. And when I tell you to inhale, it's because when you take that inhale and do a pose, you may be able to go deeper.
Yes.
You may be able to twist a little bit more without yanking yourself into the pose. So the breath is vital in yoga. And it really is one of the differences between a yoga class and an exercise class.
Is the breathing.
Is mindful breathing for 75. And that's why you'll notice when people come into yoga, everybody's talking and lively, and it's a little more peaceful and calm at the end of the class.
Yeah, we've all settled in.
Yeah.
The yoga classes that I've done on YouTube, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth.
Right.
We don't do that.
I was taught, there's all different lineages. I was taught in through the nose, out through the nose.
More relaxing or more cleansing.
I think it's more, it settles your nervous system down a little bit more, and it's more mindful. You really have to think about it.
Yeah.
Because it's very natural to exhale through your mouth.
But I was wondering why. That's what they do.
There's just different avenues of yoga teaching.
Uh-huh. So let me see now. Let me tell you when we're here so people will know to come to see. Mondays and Fridays. Monday at Club Encore, 9 to 10:15. Friday at Leisure Fair, 9 to 10:15.
Yes.
And it's an incredible 75 minutes. And you don't have to commit to the class.
That's what I like about this. It's
Yes.
a $5 fee.
$5
And
fee,
there's
no sign up.
Right, there's no sign up like some studios that you go to, you have to commit. I don't believe in that. We all have lives. We have doctor's
There are
appointments.
times that you can't make it.
And there's just times you cannot make it, and I don't want anybody to stress out about that.
Right.
That's the opposite of yoga.
Exactly. But getting up on a cold morning, not easy, but
No,
here we are.
I'm with you.
I know
I'm
that, right.
very much with you.
So you don't sign up, you just come, you pay your $5, Mondays and Fridays, all year round, except when you take vacation,
Right.
we have a substitute
Right.
yogi.
I try my best not to call out. I try my best.
Yeah,
If I call out, it's serious.
yes, we don't want that. Well, anything else that comes to mind that to entice some more people?
Yes, I just encourage everybody to give it a try. It may not be for you. Excuse me. It may not be for you. Yoga is not for everybody, but give it. You won't know until you try it. And if you have any questions about it, and you have neighbors that practice this class, ask them, because it's one thing to talk to me, but it's another thing, they will be brutally honest with you.
Yeah.
And
It might
tell
not
you
be for some people.
how beneficial it is. Remember, this class that we do, our end goal is a better quality of life. We want to be more strong. We want to be more flexible. We want to have more balance, more range of motion, all the things that will take us through our day.
Right.
That is really the end game of this class, to have a great quality of life when we leave.
One thing that I'm getting a benefit from is we focus on balance. A lot of
Yes.
which is so important.
And we lose our balance as we age. That is a given. It's just a part of the aging process. So that's why just about in every class, we do a little bit of balance, we challenge it. And you know what I always say, if you're wobbling, don't be embarrassed. That's good to wobble.
Yeah.
We're challenging ourselves.
It's made a difference for me. So
I try to touch on everything. And only because I know what everyone's going through. I'm living it
You're
too.
doing it also.
Yes.
The class is usually about 25 people,
Yes.
give or take.
Yes.
Mostly women, a couple of men.
We had Well, we had 2 men today, but sometimes
men,
we have
yeah.
up to 4.
Yeah.
I wish more men would come.
Well-
It's so beneficial for them.
Maybe, I don't know why they think that's a female thing, I don't know. But maybe after today, when we show this, interview, we'll entice a few more
Hopefully, yes.
people. Right, so Mondays and Fridays, Encore on Monday, Leisure Fair on Friday.
Give it a try.
Give it a try, you will be very happy you did. So Amy, this is delightful having you here.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you on Friday.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I'm Helen Epstein, and I thank you for watching our program.